I experienced my first cruise, and it was also a Carnival Cruise, and I just have to say, don't ever put me on that cruise ship ever again. Because some people know how to act. Other people don't.
But this next clip I'm about to show you is a perfect example of why people look at us like we're crazy. King and Queens, what's going on? I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Before we get into this video, I want to say something. For those that are new to this channel, welcome. For those that have been here before, welcome back. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and comment in the comment section below for me. Say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Your opinion is needed, is validated, is valued, and all of that. But let's get into this. This Carnival Cruise situation is all over the internet. And I want to say this to my people. I love us. I think we're great. I think we're amazing. I think we're smart. I think we're talented. We're probably the most idolized, you know, walking this earth. But we have to make sure that we are in full control of our actions and behavior, because sometimes we can display a level of immaturity at its highest. I get it. We prideful. We overly emotional. You know, we don't want nobody playing with us, whatever. But a lot of y'all will mess it up for the ones that know how to act. And we got to stop that. We got to cut that short. And this is another thing that y'all do too. Y'all will mess up and do some BS and then want to say that other ethnicities are racist. Nah, it's your behavior, your mindless behavior, your senseless behavior, your immaturity that's being displayed. And again, like I say, we have to reap the consequences behind it. We have to deal with stuff like this. So let's get into this right here. And yeah, it's gonna be a good video for sure. Make sure you stay tuned.
Y'all know damn well Carnival Cruise is not racist. Like, what y'all talking about? Like, what are you talking about? It's not a black people issue. It's the ratchet, igga shit. And we know that already. And I'm from the hood, born and raised again, Southside Chicago, Inglewood, right? And when you in the hood, you see large groups of igga shit, dumb ratchet shit, you go the other way. Because what's gonna happen? Somebody gonna get shot. Somebody gonna get murdered. Somebody's going to get hurt, go to jail, whatever. So when you from that shit, you know, in order to survive, you move away from it. You go the other way, right? The caliber of wretched, ignorant motherfuckers that's getting on that Carnival Cruise is the same caliber of motherfuckers that was out here scamming for that PPP loan. Just stupid. They not used to shit. They don't have no fucking home training. They not able to conduct themselves. They just ignorant, right? And Carnival Cruise not wrong for putting rules in place because you're fucking up their business. So you got people that's out here that's working all year long, saving a hard-earned money just to have a vacation, to get away and to fucking relax. And you telling me that they have to be bothered with and put up with this wretched, ignorant, just ghetto shit. I don't like how this is turned into a black issue, because the truth is, being ignorant and wretched and classless and ghetto, it has no color. That's the truth. Black people, we've always known how to conduct ourselves, right? And there's levels to it. You got black people that work hard, that have class, that has a beautiful family. You know what I'm saying? Know how to conduct themselves, know how to have a good time. And everybody's being lumped into one fucking category. I was on a Carnival Cruise back in 2016, and it wasn't shit like what I'm seeing now. I feel like the caliber of people are going down because it's monkey see, monkey do, first of all, with this social media shit. The more you act stupid and the dumber you are and you being exploited, the more attention you get. They feel like you can just go anywhere and just act this way and behave this way, and it's funny. It's a ha-ha, hee-hee moment. This whole being turned and lit culture and just being ignorant is at an all-time high. That's just the truth. And Carnival Cruise need to ban all them motherfuckers. Ban all of them.
See, I don't think it's so much our skin tone or ethnicity. I think it's more so our behavior. If predominantly black people are acting up, who are they going to target? If every time there's a fight on the cruise ship and they're breaking it up and they're seeing that it's black people, who are they going to change the rules around? If every time there's a situation where somebody is dressed inappropriately and it's a black person, there's a pattern with that. You can't follow the rules. You don't know how to manage your emotions. You're getting mad at everything. Are you guys forgetting that y'all are on a cruise ship? This is not a hotel. This is not an amusement park. This is not, you're on water heading to a whole nother island or a whole nother continent, country, and you want to act up. Imagine going to jail in Jamaica. How embarrassing is that? So when y'all get on here and act like animals and expect nothing behind it, and then want to come with this whole racist rhetoric, we got to develop some sense of class when it comes to things. Everything is not about, them bougie white people or them bougie or them. Nah, people go on a cruise ship with their families. They go to have a good time. I remember going. It was a great time. I've never experienced any of this. It was so many different walks of life. It was amazing. It was fun. It was great. It was cool. The nightclubs was fun. They played great music. I don't know what happened.
So people are calling Carnival Cruise Line racist. They've banned the clacking fans, boots on the ground. Apparently, they're no longer playing rap music, and they're not allowing people to bring their speakers on board. And the speaker part, I completely agree with, because nobody wants to hear your music. But let's all take a guess why they're making these new rules. Do you know how pissed I would be if I paid my good money and pulled up to the cruise ship and that's what the fuck I saw? Yeah, they're trying to prevent y'all from turning their cruise line into the sole plane of the waves. Yeah, a lot of y'all trifling motherfuckers ruined a good thing. Yeah, bringing your drugs and your liquor on board, fighting in the clubs. Because let's be 100% real. If that was your business, you'd want to make some fucking changes too. Because me, as a person of color, when I see shit like that, I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should spend the extra money and go with Royal Caribbean or Norwegian.
When it comes to the music, y'all have to realize that even in clubs, I know a lot of y'all have been to the club, and you can see the difference between those clubs that have the mixed crowds where they play different varieties of music, whether it's like techno, house music, or whatever the case may be. And then they play the hood music. The whole atmosphere will change. So imagine if you are actually in a hood club or in a club that's more targeted to black people, and they play those kind of songs like back to back to back. Alcohol is being consumed. And then guess what? A fight start to happen. I can recall a magnitude of multiple times of me being in a club or when I was younger, or me being at a party and they play that one Bootsy song, or they play that Turn the Club, or they play one of them songs that just get you in that mood. It's almost like rock music when those guys are in the mosh pit. It does something to you. It's that MK Ultra. It's that mind control that it has. You start feeling tough. You got the alcohol in your system. You hear that music. You hear the lyrics. And if your mind is weak enough, it will alter your mood. It will change your mood. It will turn you up in a sense. Do I think Boots on the Ground is a song that they need to delete or eliminate from the playlist? Absolutely not. I think that's one of those songs that bring people together. I think that's one of those songs that is like a multicultural type of song where everybody can vibe to. And let's not get it misconstrued. Carnival Cruise, y'all can play more neutral hip hop. Y'all can play music that everybody can vibe to. It doesn't necessarily have to just be cut out. Like, y'all don't have to just cut out rap. There's some really good, music to play. Even if it's just some Marvin Gaye. I don't know if that's considered rap, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all can play more calm songs that's chill, but still got a good vibe to it. Still got some soul to it. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody loves our music. Everybody. Mexicans, Asians, Indians, everybody dances to our music. Let's not get it messed up. Let's be clear on that.
Okay, if you not black and you see a whole bunch of black people doing something, just jump in. Just jump. We be waiting on y'all to just jump the fuck in, man. It be fun to us when we see y'all getting off like that. And y'all ain't us. Just jump in, big dog.
Black people ain't the problem. No, it ain't black folks. It's some good. I'm gonna be frank though. Black people ain't the problem. No, it ain't black folks. It's some good, fine black folks that love to show that they can do stuff the right way. That ain't y'all issue. Y'all issue is niggas. Niggas tear up everything they get their hands on. It's just the truth. Y'all went out y'all way. Y'all did not have to do it to lower y'all prices to give people the experience of a lifetime. Half of these people would have never been able to go to the Caribbean islands, the Virgin Islands, Jamaica, without y'all pretty much, funding the expense to get them there and back. And they took advantage of it. This is just another way to show that this so-called black fatigue is not really black fatigue, it's nigga fatigue. And you can't try to give somebody something that they just ain't accustomed to. They're going to tear it up. They're going to bring the hood to wherever they do because they feel like culture should be accepted everywhere. Well, culture is destructive, it's demonic, and a lot of people don't want to tell the truth about it, but I will.
I think people are mad at the fact that they are trying to hike up the price. basically saying that if they're upping the price, that this is going to bring a more mature audience. And a lot of people are taking the price spike as if, oh, what are y'all trying to say? Only white people can afford it? No, only people with dignity, respect, that actually want to have a good time is going to come. Mature people, people that actually care. Because if you pay a high price for something, you're going to come with better conduct. You're going to conduct yourself a little better. You're going to be able to actually act appropriate because you know how much you pay. You know how much, you work hard for something like that. That's just like going to a high-end restaurant. You go in there, it's cool, it's chill. They're playing real smooth music. It's a smooth environment. People are dressed appropriately. You're not going to get a rah-rah energy in there. You're going to actually feel comfortable. You're going to feel like it's a safe space. Although, yes, things can happen. Of course. Some things are just inevitable. Like, you just can't control it. But for the most part, you're going to go where you're going to have a good time. And for the most part, more expensive places, more expensive environments, you're going to be able to enjoy yourself comfortably for the most part. I get it. You can throw variables in there. You can say that, oh, what if somebody walk in and what? Okay, whatever. But we know it's a higher percentage of me being able to enjoy myself if I go on a cruise. That's more expensive. Just like this. And y'all can get mad at me if y'all want to. I grew up in the hood. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what it is and I know what it's not. I'm observant. I've seen it before. I've lived in the hood. I've had a duplex in the hood before. There were people hanging out all the time, loud music, this, that, and the third. I've also lived in places where it's more of the higher end individuals, where you got people that are in the army, or you got people that have been retired from working, or they just got great jobs. They come home, it's quiet. They go, the yards is clean. It's just different environments. Then you go to those, places where it's more hood where it's more like low end poverty individuals or poverty stricken environments. And you see that a lot of crimes happen here. You got kids that don't know where to go, don't know what to do. You got gangs that's just jacking up the entire community. It's loud. It's obnoxious. You got people that don't have a lot of common sense. They reckless with their behavior. They treat each other like crap. It's just bad. So that is kind of associated with this cruise or with anything in life. If you're paying more money, most of the time, you'll have more peace. And it's just like that. And if you argue or you disagree, that's fine. I would love to hear your, response to that.
I experienced my first cruise, and it was also a Carnival Cruise, and I just have to say, don't ever put me on that cruise ship ever again. That was something. The best way that I can describe it is you don't want to go on vacation with just anybody. And I felt like I was on vacation with just anybody. And I don't like that. Because some people know how to act. Other people don't.
Black people, I love us. We proud, we bold, we love who we are. But a lot of times we can be obnoxious, over the top, and a whole lot of embarrassing. I think if we handle situations under pressure a little bit more smooth, a little bit more calm, even though we're frustrated, we agitated, we irritated, and then you start to see that everybody else is probably in the same situation and they're calm, they're chilling, relaxed. Maybe you should try to feed off that energy. But this next clip I'm about to show you is a perfect example of why people look at us like we're crazy. Black people, let's hold ourselves accountable for our actions and our behavior. If you see your fellow individual, if you feel like it, I'm not going to tell you to do it. I'm not going to do it. But if you would feel like it, go over there and console that individual. I have no idea. But as adults, I don't feel like that's even necessary. We're going to have to learn how to control our feelings. We're going to have to realize that we don't run much of anything. We're on somebody else's cruise ship. We're on somebody else's time. And we can go to jail. Because we probably didn't read all the rules and regulations. So be careful and be cautious, all right? And that's a good point. I think all races, all different groups, they all have their, well, I guess you could say one bad apple in the bunch, But unfortunately, we tend to stick out a little bit more, you know, and for that particular reason, like I say, Carnival Cruise is targeting us. They feel like, hey, black people are here because of the music. Black people are here because of the prices. Black people are here because of this, that, and the third. And we can't do anything about it. All we got to do is adjust. I mean, you know, that's all we can do, honestly. And I hope this is a wake up call for black people. I think, again, like I say, we are dope. We do know how to conduct ourselves. We are very well mannered. We do know how to speak. We do know how to dress, and et cetera, et cetera. It goes on, it goes on, it goes on. You know what I mean? But for the most part, for those who mess up things for us, it's unfortunate. It really is. But Carnival Cruise can do what they want. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I got for this video. I ain't gonna lie. I think it sucks. I think it does, man. But black people, let's do better. That's all I got for this one. Let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate until we hit our head. And we bleeding. Yes. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. All right.